So I had to redo the last part because I made a mistake when trying to rotate the stupid thing. I accidentally pressed solve. Oh, this is so... I hate this puzzle so much. Okay, so let's get some of... There we go. Wait, hang on. Ha! This is the thing that's annoying me the most. That stupid thing.
Both sides of the paper are blank. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Dear
Perhaps
God.
not, Watson. This candle.
During
I need some.
Dinging. Okay, this is the stupid. What?
The address of a dock on
What?
the Thames.
What?
There is something interesting here. There is something interesting. Box. Let's see.
Oh, dear Lord.
He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us.
It is noted. It is noted. I have noted down everything.
This lock is very complex. The young Henry is remarkably intelligent.
Wait, what? What's the pattern here? Okay, so it's based on numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 will be 8. 4 plus 1 is 5, yes, but 2 plus 6 is not 3. That's 8. And 2 minus 6 would be not that either. No. Wait, no, I messed up. 1? Wait, if I go in a clockwise pattern... There's no way that it's that. Okay, so that if we go based off of rows, 10 minus 2 is 8, minus 2 is 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 4 is 11.
Empty.
What?
But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes.
My head hurts.
Judging by the
Oh my
receipt,
god!
it is new.
My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think?
Oh, come on!
Quick, Watson, there's not a moment to lose. Go and thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden, or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos, and yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes, the candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four.
There was no "the" in that line. In the subtitles. Toby!
Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area. And that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hampford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence. Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
Wait, what? I'm playing as him?
Toby, you have found his trail. Nothing of interest here. Our man came this way. He wasn't able to get past here. He was wounded.
Oh.
Nothing of interest. The lever is stuck. Closed. Our man came this way. Grease.
Doggy, 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 doggy. Feels like a trap. Oh my god. Woof, woof, woof.
Good dog, Toby. He left by this door. Locked from the inside. done, Toby. You are a true detective. Some ice picks are missing. The door is locked, but we can force it. The door is locked. He took the gaff here and cut a piece of fire hose. Our man must be on the other side of the gate. It would be better not to go down there. Carriage tracks. Locked from the... Carriage tracks.
Wait, what?
Locked from the inside. Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Toby, don't jump.
see if we can find another way inside.
Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What? I pressed it like 4 times, game! This is getting annoying now.
Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog. Now I can go down.
I'm actually losing my mind. Dear God, it's the first time in these games I'm losing my mind. Oh, dear Lord.
Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
Safe here. Safe. Whew.
Don't be afraid.
But
Keep calm.
it's you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical. Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
Oh, lordy.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
But why was he afraid of you? He was terrified when he saw you.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough. And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police. Is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes. Holmes, it seems that everywhere we go, there is a catastrophe. And here we are at a standstill.
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Oh, so all that for nothing. Oh, they didn't find anything. Sherlock Holmes isn't a nice man, is he? I don't think I like him now.
Look what I found.
Don't do that. We don't like him, but you shouldn't hit him like that.
Give that back. It's only a doll.
This is Sherlock Holmes's attic. All this must have belonged to him. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
3 trails and 2 dead ends. The poor nephew is dead, but Baines has the bishop's murderers. The only one left is the rat killer. Have you questioned him?
No.
May I ask when you're going to do it?
When I have found him.
What? You're not trying to tell me that he's escaped again?
Yes, but this time it's not your fault, nor mine for that matter.
You've been using me, Holmes. I unwittingly aided one of the most dangerous criminals in the kingdom to escape. So please tell me why.
An explanation would be futile. It would only lead to further pointless questions.
But do you have even the slightest notion as to where he might be hiding?
Forget Hans Schielmann for the moment, Watson. Just concentrate on the fact that the bishop is on the chessboard.
In any case, the news has spread like wildfire. Look at the headlines. All the papers are talking about it. And the Globe Explorer, their editors must be jumping for joy.
Let the dogs bark with the pack, Watson.
But how could Farley be so well informed? Look, he also mentions our visit to the opium den, and in great detail. How did he know?
Let me see. Contrary to what you might think, Watson, I do not consider that all of our trails have led to dead ends. We're simply missing a common denominator, something that links them together. And our journalist's mystery informer might just be that missing link.
Should we attempt to uncover his identity?
It is essential that we do so. Let us examine the map. We must talk to Mr. Farley. been a great help, dear Toby. I'll ask Mrs. Hudson to send you up some fine giblets.
Let's go meet this reporter.
Here we are at Farley's office. One cannot say that ethics play a very large role in his life. Look at the headlines pinned to the walls, like trophies of bad taste. Perhaps we will finally begin to understand the reasons for his persistence in tarnishing your reputation.
Perhaps.
Coffee. It's still hot.
Cigarettes, an ordinary, inexpensive brand.
A press card. Osmond Farley. It's his overcoat.
This door is locked. Is Farley afraid of being interrupted suddenly?
I must go out for a while, Miss Jean. I won't be long. Ask my appointments to wait, and send this message as a matter of urgency.
Mr. Osmond Farley, I presume.
Messrs. Holmes and Watson. What a surprise.
What is there so surprising about being visited by the targets of your slander?
I never slander. I inform.
You will have to accept the consequences of these articles, Mr. Farley.
Those words sound like a threat, Mr. Holmes.
I never threaten. I merely warn.
You don't frighten me, Mr. Holmes. I know all of your little secrets. And soon all of London will find out what really hides behind the facade of the impeccable detective. Thanks to my work, the whole world will discover the true Sherlock Holmes. Gentlemen, I don't wish you a good day.
What a bore! Even to the point of refusing to shake our hands.
Which means that we can avoid having to wash them. Did you notice the crumbs on his jacket? He had just finished eating and his hands will be covered in grease, the same as his mouth.
Slovenly habits. That's quite disgusting, Holmes.
Do not be deceived, Watson. The workmanship in those tailor-made clothes indicate that he is a man who takes pride in his appearance. If Farley has left without brushing off his jacket or washing his hands, then it is because he spotted our approach and wished to avoid us at all costs.
But why?
We will find out by searching his office.
The secretary will stop you. Please reassure me, Holmes, you don't intend upon knocking her out?
Only if we exhaust every other viable alternative.
That's fair.
The secretary is occupied in sending a telegram via their electric telegraph. Farley asked that she should do so before he left.
We must find a way of interrupting the transmission, which will oblige her to go to the telegraph office in Kensington. It will take her some time to get there, and if we add on the time it takes to send the telegram and then return here, we should have ample time to search the office without being disturbed.
I suppose it's unnecessary to point out the illegality of this search?
I'm afraid so. This is an electric box. Interesting. I need a tool to remove the lid. This is an electric... I need it closed. I need a tool to remove the lid. I cannot... This hanger has a large... I can hear an electrical humming. The secretary is using the electricity supplied by this switch. Let us see if I can cause a short circuit. Let us see if I can cause a short circuit. There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Get out quickly, Watson. I'm going to hide here. The way is clear. Let's go, Watson.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord.
The ribbon is missing from this machine. A page of this notebook has been torn out. We can only see the title in shorthand and today's date. It's a message that the secretary must send urgently. I'm going to recopy it.
You can read shorthand? You never cease to amaze me. Were you a secretary before becoming the great Sher?
Perhaps. But no, a man must have his secrets. A makeup case with a good brush. I must look more. I can make out the marks, but I need something. I must look. I must. Someone has written something on a sheet of. I can make out the marks, but I need something to bring them to light. A page.
You can.
Perhaps. The secretary has just changed the typewriter ribbon. There are smudges of dark blue ink. Here is Farley's secretary's telegram. Nothing special here.
What do you think, Holmes?
The key is still in the lock. This ashtray is worth examining. This ash comes from an ordinary, well-known brand of cigarettes. It is still warm. This cigar is of a fine quality. It must be very expensive and difficult to obtain.
And it is not even finished. What a waste.
This ashtray. The cigar end is still hot. Farley was not alone when we arrived at his secretary's office.
You're thinking of the owner of the cigar.
Yes, the reporter smokes ordinary cigarettes. Can you smell the subtle scent of gingerbread? That is the characteristic odor of a Habano Clarissimo. Our mysterious visitor is a rich man, Watson. This category of Havanas is exorbitant, and I cannot imagine a cigar lover crushing out such a marvelous smoke before finishing it. Since we saw no one leaving the building, that must point to a secret exit somewhere.
How are we going to find it?
By retracing Farley's steps from the moment before we arrived. Look, this room is teeming with clues. This armchair is out of place. This paper only just escaped the flames.
But who is this note about? And who wrote it?
I will deal with it later. Someone closed the curtain as though he wanted to maintain his privacy. A bunch of keys, a telephone, a technological marvel. A number was written next to it quite recently. A fine, educated hand.
Holmes, this number seems very familiar.
Yes, but let us dial it to be sure.
But we can't open all of them. We must know what we are looking for.
Alright, we're gonna continue this next time, guys. Now we have time to solve all this, alright? See you guys then on the Testament of Sherlock Holmes.